Hey YouTube, Southern Yankee back at it again. Now I know in America, knowledge is $1 billion industry. If you want to educate yourself, you got to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a degree or put yourself in debt thousands and thousands of dollars to gain knowledge. The reason why I brought this fact up today is I've been watching a lot of feeds, and the new trend is people arguing over gender. So with me being me, I want to educate you guys for free, give you a little bit of information. Now this comes out as a text of any sociology book that you could find in America, any sociology book whatsoever. So if you got somebody right now taking sociology, you want to reference with them, have them check it, go for it. Or you could Google it, the difference between sex and gender. That is all over the internet, bits of wisdom. And that's what got me into this. There are people all over the place. There are only two genders in America. There are only two genders. That is misinformation. People are confusing sex with gender. See, in America, you are born, you have one of two sexes. For the most part, you do have your flaws. You have male and you have female. Okay? But when it comes to gender, gender is a little more trickier. Gender, by definition, means how you carry, present, or your perception of oneself. Now, to break down what I know on the difference between gender and sex, I have to give mad props to a really excellent sociology professor by the name of Dr. David Pruzik. Now, Dr. David Pruzik is a sociology professor at Kent State University in the Ashtabula branch, and the man's got a couple of books out. So if you want to learn a little more about sociology, just type in his name, David Pruzik. Pruzik. Don't ask me how to spell it, guys. I would have to go through all my college papers to find that, because, you know, spelling. Who likes spelling? Anyways, he went on to explain to us that gender has 4 base categories to start from. Not saying there's only 4 genders. I'm saying it's 4 base categories. You have full masculine, which they call masculine or MM. You had full female, or feminist, or whatever you want to call it, makes you more comfortable, and that's feminine, or FF. But then you have masculine, feminine, which are, you know, you're born male, but you have feminine qualities, or feminine masculine, which means you are born female, but carry masculine qualities. And that leads into sexuality. People misinterpret the genders with sexuality. Just because somebody is masculine and has feminine traits doesn't automatically make them gay. Same with women. Now, we do have categories of sexuality because people also misinterpret gender with sexuality. And you have your basic homosexuality, which means if you're a man, you're attracted to other men. It doesn't mean you have feminine qualities, because there are masculine men who are attracted to men as well. And same with women. You got lesbians. They're attracted to other women. Doesn't mean they're completely feminine. You have very masculine lesbians. But then you got to teeter off into that category, because you also have bisexual people. And bisexual people are attracted to both sexes. See, I said sexes, not genders. You keeping up? Good. Okay. But then you also have the asexuals, who have no attraction to anybody whatsoever. And they're like, nah, I'm good. I can handle this myself. No disrespect. That's everybody's decision. I'm proud of you guys, because believe me, some people should have been asexual. But I'm not complaining. I've got a whole lot of beautiful kids from it. Then it brings us to the pansexuals. Pansexuals are very unique. Okay? Pansexuals aren't really attracted to a person physically. They're attracted to people's intellect and how they carry themselves in their soul. Now, I want to give mad props to pansexual people. even though it's been like mainly these millennials on down to now. But I'll tell you why I have a lot of respect for you guys. All of us in the United States should have your philosophies. And I'm not talking about with your sexual orientation. Pansexuals do not see color. Pansexuals do not see ugliness. They don't see physical beauty. They don't see anything that the rest of us have put up as boundaries for ourselves. They see past all that. And they fall in love with the person's soul and their intellect and who they are. So I personally, I mean, everybody else puts them as a sexual orientation. I do not put them as a sexual orientation because we should have that philosophy with everything besides sex, you know. We should be able to go down the street and not pass judgment on somebody for how they dress or the way they look or what color of their skin. I don't. But then again, I had to learn not to be that kind of person. See? And that's what I'm out here trying to do. Trying to teach people that you're your own person. Okay? And everything that you grew up and everything you learned in the public system and everything, you gotta throw that over your shoulder. You gotta start from scratch. Because once you get a certain age, there's nobody to blame for anything that you do. Because once you're an adult, you're old enough to make your own decisions. So, you want to be racist? That's on you. You choose to be racist. If you want to be against somebody based on religion, that's on you. You choose that. I choose to be an American, and I choose to keep everybody as equal as possible. That is the choice that I made, because that is what our Constitution was built on. Even though throughout the years they tried to cripple and dismantle that, it still stands in black and white, still this day, from 1776 on up to now. Another note, there are a lot of people going through some hard times right now. There's still a lot of people not working, a lot of people struggling, especially, you know, especially in lower incomes. Middle class is, well, pretty much middle class is almost done for. So all I'm asking you is, if you know somebody that's, you know, just bearing the strain of what's going on, this stuff leads to depression. And so if you know anybody that's really struggling right now, just go out and just, even if you just sit down and have a cup of coffee with them, you know, or sit around and watch TV with them, go check on them. That will mean more to them than anything, to know that somebody out there cares. And just help out in your communities. There are food banks all over the country looking for volunteers to help deliver food to people who can't get food. There's medical units out there doing treatments and testings for people. They can use volunteers. If you're sitting on a nursing degree and you ain't got nothing to do, go volunteer. Go volunteer. Go out there and try to save people. This channel was designed to try to bring knowledge and try to bring our country back together. And like I said, we're non-profit, so and we will continue to stay non-profit because we just want to get the word out. We just want to get the knowledge out. If you're new to the channel, if you like what I'm saying, hit that like button. Leave a comment below. I love to see who's all coming through our feed, and I love to have a conversation with you guys. Hit that bell for notifications if you want to see my ugly face every day. But definitely subscribe. If you ain't got nothing else to do and you back everything I'm saying and you want to help change the world, go ahead and do that. And if you can, if you got that cause that burns in your soul that you want to change, get out there and get a platform. Get on Instagram. Get on Twitter. Get on YouTube. Get on Facebook. We'll start a revolution digitally to start with. And there's so many things we could go out there and do. Go get involved in your community. Go get involved in your politics. Keep an eye on the bills that they're trying to pass. Stand up for your rights and freedoms. And know that this crazy redneck has got your back. I got your back, yo. Much love to my patriots. I love everybody. Let's stick together. Let's turn this country around.